My cell phone with all the bells and whistles. You can even make phone calls with it. Shopping bag made of cloth. And what if something happens?
Nothing is going to happen. I am going to wait here. And if the alarm sounds, Plan B will go into effect.
And what is Plan B?
I am going to think about that at the appropriate time. And now, make sure you get in there.
It really seems to be an ambulance. The writing on it is in Russian. Can't read it, but there's a phone number next to it. 03112.
Yeah?
What do I say now? Hello, I'm taking a vacation in the area and just happened to come by here. It looks wonderful. Is it very old, Shirley? Can I have a bit of a closer look at the house, please?
What?
I'm a great fan of buildings and architecture, out of the Tsar period.
Otherwise, everything's still okay, right? This is a hospital, not a museum.
That doesn't matter. I only want to have a look at it. I won't need very long. There aren't very many interesting buildings around here for a tourist.
It's not my fault you wanted to spend your vacation in the sticks. In any case, you can't come in here unless you're a doctor or about to die. Now leave me alone. I want to finish watching the soccer game.
He switched off the intercom. All that stuff about the architecture tourist does not belong among my best ideas. There are small red berries hanging on that bush. My doctor always said I should eat more fruit. Well, maybe picking more fruit is a good start. An intercom system. I always thought that such deserted regions didn't have electricity. Now I've got a carrier bag full of holes and horrible red stains. Here, tie this around the hand with the missing fingers. Maybe we can fool the medic into thinking you've only just lost them, if he doesn't look too closely. And what if something happens?
Nothing is going to happen.
And what is...
I am go...
It really seems to be an ambulance. The writing on it is in Russian. Can't read it, but there's a phone number next to it. 03112. My cell phone with all the bells and whistles. You can even make phone calls with it. My cell phone with all the... My cell phone... My cell phone... I hope my plan works. Hello. My friend is badly hurt. I think he's lost a couple of fingers. Yes, I'm standing here at the bus stop in front of the hospital. Please, send someone out quickly. I think he's bleeding to death. Yes, but please, hurry. I now only hope that Oleg's acting qualities are sufficient enough to convince the ambulance driver of his story. Well, now I'm in the courtyard. Now I just have to find Nina. The lamp illuminates the cellar entrance. It seems to be a sewage pipe. It runs into the top floor. Empty syringes, soiled bandages, and a finger. I wonder if Oleg would... No, I'd better not. Something is casting these shadows. Something very, very close. There's a key in the lamp. It's a strange hiding place, but better than putting it under the doormat. It should work with this. It fits. And into the lion's den. Hopefully no one's in the cellar. There are medical records in here, all sorted alphabetically. Maybe I can find out what they did to Nina. K, Koch, Kaio, Cam... No records on Nina. Wait, Oleg said she was traveling under a false name, something with P. Perkova. So let's have a look. P... Pow... Perez... Perez Manuel. Wasn't he the one who went on the Tunguska expedition with Nina's father? And he was here too? That's very interesting. I should have a look at that. If my rudimentary medical knowledge isn't fooling me, there's something here about extreme behavioral and consciousness disturbances. Perez's behavior obviously showed such strange symptoms unrecorded in any known illness. That was ages ago. In the meantime, research should have... It looks like they tried to find out about the illness by carrying out experiments on him. Through the cranium without an anesthetic. That's ghastly. Electroshocks, straitjacket, shock therapy. That reads like a torture report out of the Middle Ages. But the poor guy seems to have survived it. Then, a few weeks ago, he was sent back to his home country after an application from a certain Dr. Nicole Charlois to a small suburb of San Cristobal, west of Havana. It looks like he obviously resisted so violently that they had to give him the double doses of phenylcyclidine piperidine. I believe that sedative has been forbidden for a while now. That's strange. Perez has been here for almost 30 years, and suddenly they're shipping him off to Cuba? And Nina's father disappears without a trace shortly thereafter. I would be astonished if there wasn't a connection. But what could it be? A dictation machine. Maybe there's a recording of Nina on it.
Patient 1835, severe psychological and neural problems. currently in a coma. During the observation period, the patient exhibited symptoms such as optical and acoustic hallucinations, reflexive muscle contractions, and incontinence. Patient also exhibited psychogenic reactions, temporary amnesia, partial facial paralysis, and spots in front of the eyes. Damage to the temporal lobe caused by external influences, fracture of the right wrist, various contusions, and hematomas in the area of the head and arms. Apart from some of the external injuries, the patient exhibits similar symptoms as the other patients. The report must be completed as soon as possible and faxed to Moscow.
Damn, the batteries are running right down. That sounds terrible. What does "as with the other patients" mean? Does it mean that these behavioral and consciousness problems appear on a lot of people? If yes, why? What is the cause? I'll have to tell Nina about that, because something here is not right. I don't know what it is, but I definitely don't like it. Not at all. If I'm not mistaken, one of these bottles contains that stuff Perez was sedated with in it. I still can't identify the rest. The batteries are flat, but the recording seems to be at an end anyway. Quite honestly, I find the things ridiculous. It's probably broken, and that's why it's just sitting here. Conditions like these would cause hospitals to shut down completely. At least I hope so. The bucket is full of blood. I think I'm gonna throw up. I don't really want to find out who or what is lying underneath it and where all these stains come from. Luckily, it can't be Nina. Person or thing is far too small. I'll have to be careful not to touch the needle. I don't really want to find out who or what is... Ammonia. No idea what they use that for. Maybe as an alternative to smelling salts to bring someone back to consciousness? I cannot find anything in particular on the skull, but the lungs. I can't imagine that the person is still alive. I can hear voices. As long as I don't know what to expect on the other side, I'm not touching this door. I can hear voices. As long as I don't know what to expect on the other side, I'm not touching this door.
Can't do anything about that, but you're missing out. It's a really good game. I just wish the satellite dish wasn't so sensitive. I have to keep adjusting it. Hopefully, it won't be as windy as yesterday. I couldn't really see anything properly. No, you can forget that. Just be happy that the broad is in a deep sleep at least and not constantly on a rampage. Yep, and 3 more days up in that damn... No, you better stay up there. There's hardly anyone here, but in case someone should surface, there'll be another uproar about people leaving posts and so on. Not to worry. The head physician won't even notice that I'm more occupied with the TV during my shift than with making rounds. I'm keeping an eye on the entrance. If he doesn't come crawling through the basement, I'll notice him in time no matter what. Yep, will do. Till then. And don't go hunting rats again. The doc is still sour about the bullet holes.
A damp room somewhere on the upper floors. At least now I know where Nina is being held. But it's a little inconvenient that there are at least 2 guards there. I have got to get into contact with Nina somehow. Perhaps she's got an idea how to get rid of them. The guard is busy watching soccer on TV. Still, I better not go any further into the room, because if he turns around, I'm dead meat. I'd better not go there. As soon as the guard notices me, I'll have some huge problems. I'd better not go there. I'd better not... Looks more like a hooligan than nursing staff. But maybe that was the basic qualification for the job. I'd better not go there. As soon as the guard notices me, I'll have some huge problems. I'd better not go there. I'd better not go there. As soon as the guard notices me, I'll have some huge problems. Better not... A heavy safety door. No. I'd better not go there. A heavy safety door. It only seems to open from one side. I'd better not... seems to be a sewage pipe. It runs into the top floor. I can hear really loud snoring. And groans, something about a train, explosions, and Daddy. Now, wait a minute, that sounds like Nina. The pipe seems to lead into the room where she's being held. Nina, hey, wake up. Nina? No. Damn, she seems to be a heavy sleeper. She can't hear me. Phenylcyclidine piperidine, or PCP for short. That's the stuff they put poor old Perez out of action with. Ammonia. No idea what they use that for. That penetrating smell might just take care of waking Nina up. Ugh, it stinks to hell down here now. That does not help me at all. Maybe the small ventilator is powerful enough to blow this ammonia stink into Nina's cell. Gotta be worth a try.
Ugh, what a terrible smell. Doesn't that contravene all the rules of the Geneva Convention?
I'm very happy that you're all right.
Max?
Who else? Or were you expecting someone special?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't prepared for a surprise visit. I should tidy up a bit here first. And let some air in. Did you send me this revolting smell in here?
Yes, there was no other way to wake you up. By the way, you snore and talk in your sleep.
If you mention that to anyone at all, you are a dead man.
Don't worry, but we have to get you out of there first.
Good idea. Do you have a plan?
No, not really.
Then now is the time to come up with one. I'll get myself tidied up in the meantime. The fact that the hero rescues the princess and she looks like something the cat dragged in was never part of any story that I have read.
Hardly the newest model, but it fulfills its purpose. The people should be working, not watching TV.
Damn it! The stupid satellite dish needs adjusting again.
If I attack the guard, he'll still be able to run from the room and raise an alarm. I shouldn't risk it. First of all, I should silence the guard. First of all, I should silence the guard.
I can talk to Max through this pipe. The wall doesn't make a very solid impression. However, getting out of here would probably take days. I'm not reaching in there. It's broken out of the wall. That's pretty. My grandmother used to earn a living crocheting plate. This chair leg is only made out of plastic, but I still can't break it off. That one has had it. That has seen better days. And with only one leg... Pull it once over this sharp edge and the work of many evenings goes to the dogs. Ooh, if my grandmother would see that. That mat was an arduous piece of work. Now it is only 5 meters of thread. The thread is not all that strong if a part breaks off when I tie a knot. The stone seems to have hit the bottom. Now I can exchange a few smaller objects with Max.
Nina is at the end of the pipe. I have to get...
wonder what one could use that for. Locked. I suppose that had to be expected, but it's still worth a try. I can talk to Max through this pipe. Take that, scourge of every health authority. And I lay on that. So now the last leg is off too. Don't you go walking away.
I'll take the back of the syringe off. The needle and its attachment should then be light enough for me to use it as a dart in my blowpipe. Better not go there. As soon as the guard knows... First of all, I should silence the guard. First of all, I should silence the guard. First of all, I should... First of all, I should... Either a live broadcast from the Antarctic, or the effects of adjusting the satellite dish. If I lock the guard in, he'll be a bit baffled for a while. After a few minutes, though, he'll sound the alarm. I've got to think of something. How am I gonna silence the guy? I'd better not go there. If I lock the guard in, he'll be a bit baffled for a while. After a few minutes, though, he'll sound the alarm. I've got to think of something. How am I gonna silence the guy? A heavy safety door. It only seems to open from one side.